Hello. So today we are going to look into the function plotting using 3D graph and then searching the minimum using Fminsearch function. So for that, first we are defining x and y and we are plotting it using mesh grid. So we are specifying the range of the first and the second x and y. And thereafter we are defining the function f. So it is the banana function. So we're using it so that we can consider x and y. So 1 minus x square plus 100 into y minus x square and then the whole square. So we are defining the three separate figures, figure 1, figure 2, and figure 3. For figure 1, we have defined the color map. So there are many options here. So you can use the one which you want. For example, Perula, Turbo, Jet, HSV, and Hot. So I'm just defining here Hot and giving a specific value of 11, which suits my graph view. And then I plot it using surf, x, y, and the function. And I want the color bars to be specified in parallel. So I've written color bar here. Then the second figure is mesh x, y, and f, and then color bar. The third function is shading interp. Color map is HSV type with the 10 values and again the surf. And we are giving additional values like phase alpha and 0.5, which are coming into the sections of options. And then the color bar. So this is what will give us three graphs. And then what we want to find out is the minimum. So for minimum, what we have to give is the initial value. So x we have specified, which is the range from -1 to 1 and incrementing. So minus 1.2 to 1. We are not specifying the increment. So by default, it will be taken. And then we call for Fminsearch. But this we can do once we have, because we have to provide the argument of the function here. So that we have created in another file. So here we define function f where banana function is specified. And here we have two variables. Now, two variables x and y. So here we represent x as x1 and y as x2. So the same function which is here with y is written with x1 and x2 here. And then we call that in the Fminsearch. Now, what is the advantage of using Fminsearch? Is that if you have just single value as unknown, then you can use the function of another option, but then Fminsearch help you to search or to plot the minimum value or finding the minimum value of those factors with more than one unknown in the equation. So that time you should use Fminsearch. And that's what we'll call. So we can now call the function here. We give the initial value as x0, and then it plots both the values and it finds out the value which is minimum of x. So that is x1 and x2 and the f value. So let's run this and let's see what happens. So we have here the function f value is there, x, x0 and y. So we have x and y. Now x is like x1 and x2. So these are the two values. And then this is initial stage, which we have specified here is as it is. And then we have the function of f and then the y. So that you can see here, there are two values, -1.2 and 1. And here you can see the f value, which is the minimum, that is 8.177. So somewhere it must be here somewhere, right? So let's see how the coding is. So x and y, we are creating first of all the mesh grid, and we are specifying the range of the two variables, x and y, and then we pass on f, and this is the value of our f now, right? And there are many because there is 41 by 41 double values. And thereafter we have these functions specified. Then we plot it in the first part, which is this figure with a color bar. Then we have a second figure, which is this one. And then we have the third figure, which is this one. And after that, we call the function of banana function here, and then we plot these things. So that gives us these two values and there. And that's how we can plot the graph and identify the minimum value of the function for any given equation, along with multiple unknowns using Fminsearch. Thank you.